panic sell. Do not hold on to any stocks. Don't hold on to anything in your portfolio. If you do not panic sell, you are going to die.
All right, now obviously guys, don't do what I said in my intro there. You're gonna wanna make sure that you have some thick skin. It is tough when it comes to investing, but you definitely wanna make sure that you can stick out the rough times in order to reap the benefits in the long run. So when I'm recording this on February 25th, the Dow has actually dropped another 877 points in one day. The total point value lost over the past 2 days is now over 1,900 points, which is just a huge fluctuation of the stock market. So it's no secret, obviously the biggest, hottest topic out there right now is the coronavirus. It is drastically impacting the market. There's been some harsh reactions to it, especially over the past 2 days where we've seen this dramatic decrease, but we've got so much news surrounding the coronavirus and its impact on the US economy as well as the stock market coming out. For example, here is a tweet from President Trump. He said the coronavirus is very much under control in the USA. We are in contact with everyone and all relevant companies. CDC and World Health have been working hard and very smart. Stock market starting to look good to me. Now, obviously the stock market is not looking too well right now, but that doesn't mean that you need to be scared. It doesn't mean you need to run in fear. It actually is indicating that we might have some better times to buy into some really solid stocks here in the future. So you definitely want to keep that top of mind. One stock that you can look directly at to identify how the coronavirus is affecting the market is Apple stock. The big issue is that Apple is not expected to hit their second quarter financial guidance, and this sent a wave throughout the investment community and sent a little bit of panic throughout the market. Now, this was a direct result of production being slowed or halted in China. Now, this isn't a surprise to a lot of investors because Apple actually has 15% of its revenue coming from China, and then also it has its production facilities there for the most part. I think the biggest thing is that we're seeing news article after news article after news article coming out with scares of the coronavirus, how it's affecting the market, and it's just kind of sending everybody into a little bit of a panic mode. But I'm here to just take a step back and just let you know what I'm going to be doing in the future. Actually, I'm just gonna play the lottery because there's no chance that I'm gonna make it back from this investment hole. Now, I'm just kidding about all that, but really I am quite excited because since I've been investing for the Robinhood challenge, and if you don't know what the Robinhood challenge is, what I do is take $100 every single week and incrementally invest that into the stock market. And I share with you guys my tips, my insights, why I make these moves, and it just gives you an insight into my personal investment style. So since that challenge has been going on, we've really seen green pretty much all the way. And that's not always a great thing. Obviously, when you're investing, you want to be making a bunch of money, but for an investor like me, where I have so much time on my side as a 23-year-old, and I'm not retiring for many, many years, I actually will have a better time with investing if the market does crash at some point, so I can get in at lower points in time. And it has proven time and time again that if you try and time the market, it doesn't really work out all the time. So what I'm doing is just continuing to dollar cost average my way into a lot of these different companies, hoping to just drive down my cost so I can be making more money in the long run. So for example, guys, if you look at my Robinhood portfolio right now, you can see this past day, in one day alone, I lost over $100. And over the past week, I'm down over $200 now. If you look at my return for the year, I'm also negative $15.12. That's also because I was doing a little bit of investing earlier on some options, and that didn't really end too well. But you can see, since I started the challenge here, at one point we were up as far as $366.70, and that is quickly being wiped away with what's going on in the market today. But what I'm trying to emphasize is that with my investment style, none of that really matters. It doesn't matter where the stock market is today. It only matters where it's going to end up in the very long term. So even though I might go negative, I might be losing some money at some points in time, it doesn't necessarily matter because it will have a bounce back at some point and it will be positive. I mean, it's not guaranteed that that's going to happen, but if you look at the historical trends in the stock market, it's more than likely going to happen again. Now, the other great news that I have for you guys is you can be taking advantage of some referral programs to turn your luck around. I know I've lost about $200, but here's where it all changes. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open up a free stock. Here we go. Click it. I always start off on the left. Gonna go with the left-hand side. I'm feeling, I don't know, $500 right here. Come on. And my phone's not responding. There it goes. Let's go. Let's see what it is. Oh my God, 4 times in a row. If you watch my last video, I literally opened Plug Power 3 times, except it was worth $5.20 yesterday, and today it's only worth $4.83. I'm not really complaining. This is free money for my portfolio that's going to be added. It is just getting a little bit repetitive with those free stocks, but I do have another one that I'm going to open right now. This one is from Kayla. Kayla, thank you for using my referral code. Let's go ahead and open the one in the center right now, and here we go. Let's turn it around. Let's get a share of Microsoft or something big. And Ford, what's that, like $7? Yeah, $7.23. So that's still awesome. I mean, that is a pretty decent amount of money for me, not really doing much, just sharing my referral code. That does work out well in my benefit. And just to be fully transparent, you know, you guys, I'm using this money. It does help bolster my portfolio. It does add into my portfolio value, but I feel like, you know, it's giving back in a little bit of a way. You guys are being able to get free stocks as well. So let me know in the comment section, what have you been getting for your free stocks? Now I'm going to open up one more for this video. This one's from Aaron. Let's go on the right-hand side and scratch this off. And there we go, Plug Power. So most of mine have been Plug Power, and I can't seem to get away from that. That's completely fine. Like I said, free money. I'm never gonna say no. I'm not gonna complain about any of this. It's really been working out well for me. So one thing that I really do wanna mention is, even with the stock market starting to plummet, starting to go down, I'm not too worried about continually adding money into it. So what I actually did today was I took the rest of the money that I had left over, I think it was around $37, and I actually decided to invest more in AbbVie. So why did I go with AbbVie? Well, AbbVie has some feet in the game when it comes to the coronavirus. They're actually working on a cure right now. There's a couple big names out there. I know Johnson & Johnson is also working on it. So right now I'm considering investing in some of those companies, because I feel like, you know, in the shorter term, it could be a decent play to get in on these companies. And also, these are ones that I was investing in before, so I see myself being invested in them for the long term. So I didn't invest too much into the stock market, but I'm not afraid to continue putting money in. I actually put money in and I lost money from that, but I'm not really worried about that. I can't emphasize that enough. I'm not too worried about the positions that I'm holding on all of these stocks. So as an investor, a lot of it comes down to your comfort level with what you're okay with putting in the market, how much you can go with losing, and there's a lot of stipulations that you want to consider if you're thinking about investing. For example, if you have money that you really need, there's no point for you to be investing that in the market. What I like to do is assume all of the money that I put into the market I don't have, I never had, it's just going to be one form of savings for me. So that way, if that money was dropped down to zero for whatever reason, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Now that is very extremely unlikely to happen in my portfolio the way that I've structured it, but if that were to happen, I'm still gonna be fine. I'm gonna be able to make it financially without having any of that money, without needing to withdraw it. Okay, so that leads me right into my question for you guys. What is your course of action when it comes to the stock market? In this case, are you just holding on to your stocks? Did you already sell some? Maybe you're gonna be buying some on the dip like I am. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm eager to hear what you guys have to say. And listen guys, here on this channel, we are cranking right now. We just passed over that 1,200 sub mark, so we're doing really well. If you are new here and you want to learn more about investing, maybe you're interested in the stock market, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. If you did enjoy this video, you take anything away from it, make sure you leave a like. It really does help out with that YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to check out another video of mine, why don't you go ahead and check out my last video that talked about setting up the Robinhood dividend reinvestment program. If you have fractional shares, then you have access to that. So check that one out, guys. Anyways, have a great day.